Welcome back to Face the Nation. Around the world, the numbers of coronavirus infections, now more than 58 million, along with deaths, nearly 1.4 million people, are staggering. CBS News senior foreign correspondent Elizabeth Palmer reports from London.
Good morning. Besides the United States, there are two other countries on Earth that have now registered more than 6 million COVID cases. They are Brazil and India. And in both those countries, the infection is still growing. Funeral pyres in New Delhi burned non-stop. 2 weeks after the main Hindu celebration of Diwali with its huge festive gatherings, infection rates have surged. That's a lesson to Western leaders struggling with plans for a COVID-safe Christmas. It's a big worry as the virus gathers force in Europe. In Liverpool, in Britain, the military joined a vast trial of new rapid tests. If they work well, the idea is to test everyone in England every week. European ICU beds, especially in France and Switzerland, are filling up. And, says the WHO's Dr. Hans Kluge, the numbers are alarming.
That is one person dying every 17 seconds in the European region from COVID-19.
Sweden is no exception. It started out as an outlier over the summer with light restrictions that let Swedes carry on socializing mask-free. But the experiment has failed. Infections hit a record high this week and deaths are spiking too. At the same time, the world's hopes are focused on the vaccine. Here's a shipment of China's arriving in Brazil where it's being tested. The data so far show it is safe, but not as effective as the two American-European front-runners. Meanwhile, world leaders gathered this week on the mother of all Zoom calls in a virtual G20 meeting. They pledged fair distribution of COVID vaccine to poor countries like Iran, where CBS traveled earlier this month to witness the deadly toll of an infection out of control. But in spite of international goodwill, in countries like this that will rely on the World Health Organization for vaccine, 2021 is already shaping up to be another lethal year. Here in the UK, the results are in on another front-runner vaccine being developed at Oxford University with the drug company AstraZeneca. The data show that it does produce a strong immune response even in old people. Margaret?
Liz Palmer, thank you.